tighter. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you watch the pros, guess what? They make the same mistakes we make. They just make them less.
Yes.
So one of the things I would say to that is, and again, I give a lot of these lessons, so I will listen to myself, and I go back and watch the tape and listen to myself, because when I watch how I played, I see myself doing the same thing. Because I can hit the angle, I try to hit the angle.
Right.
You know, Dave Seckel, you know, kept telling me, aim big, miss big, aim little, miss little. You know, if you're going for that really hard angle, you know, how much room do you give yourself for an error?
Right.
You know, because you're not controlling exactly, you know, your paddle is good size. You know,
Right.
you're not controlling where it's going. You know, it's great when you hit that line shot, but you should have been aiming, you know, 2 feet in.
Right.
If you hit the line, fantastic. It's the same shot against your opponent to make him go here as it is to make him go here.
Right.
That every sport has it. I see it more in golf than anywhere else. One bad shot leads to a terrible hole.
Right.
And when, I mean, everybody thinks Tiger Woods is the GOAT, right? He probably is. The number of shots, if you watch his highlights, the highlights are not his best beautiful drive or his stinger here and there. His highlights are Tiger's in trouble and he puts the next ball back where it should be. I call it playing should have been golf or should have been pickleball. So he hits the ball, I mean, just like me or you would, clear out in the woods. He finds a way to take that next ball. First of all, he finds a way to forget about that shot.
Right.
And then his next ball is, where do I put that ball to put myself in position to still score what I wanted to do?
Right.
So out of a sand trap, out behind a freaking tree, left-handed, you know, around the tree, he puts it, and then all of a sudden he's right back where he should have been. And his next ball, that shot's behind him. So that's what we've got to do is, if we have, you know, the worst thing in the world was, I went clear over here, I got one back in, I came clear back over here, I got one back in, I got back to the kitchen, now I'm ready, and
That is the worst. It is
like,
absolutely
how
worst.
did I miss that shot after I made these 2 amazing saves to keep
Right.
us in the point? And then, you know, I'm walking back, I'm thinking about it, you know, then the next 3 shots, I overhit the next one and it goes out. Then I hit another one, you know, I got to speed one up, I hit it into the net. All of a sudden I'm 4 points out because of one missed hit that came off my handle, came off the wrong side of the
Right,
paddle. And you, having something you've already started to do, you're way ahead, because most people are still in their brain.
Right.
You know, here's another big one. The ball that you know in your heart was in,
Right.
and the opponent calls it out.
That gets me every
The
time.
face you just made is you just had a euphoric recall or non-euphoric
Yes.
recall of, I know that ball was in. It was a great shot. That was our point, our rally.
Right.
Now I'm going to show them.
Yes. Yes.
Guess what?
Let it go.
It's just pickleball.
Just let it go.
Yeah, you just gotta let it go, because who knows?
You know what I say to myself when that happens now? The next ball will be the truth teller, right? Because it is like karma. Either they'll
Absolutely.
drive it to the fence, or they'll drive it to infinity and beyond, before it goes in the net. And I'm like, okay.
How many times have you had them call a ball that was really close, you thought was in, they said it was out, you're like this, and then they win the serve, they go up and they serve, and their serve goes in the net.
Yes, yes.
In basketball, we call it ball don't lie.
Yes, yes. That's exactly. I'm like, the next ball will tell me.
Yeah.
So.
You know Mila, right?
I love Mila.
So me and Mila played, it was funny, when Mila first started playing, she just wanted to hit the ball hard.
Yes.
I told her early on that she was going to be a 5-0, and we played lots of tournaments together. We in that same tournament down in the Ashland, with the first 4-0 tournament that we played together, we were playing, and we're playing inside, and they have these rafters, right? And so it's ground rule. If it hits a rafter, the ball's dead. It's a replay. We made all three. We're in the gold medal match. And she hits this big blob. It goes up and over the rafters, touches nothing, and the guy does this. I mean, it was a lob. It was beautiful, slow. We were just watching it. It goes over the rafters, comes back, and he just grabs it. She's like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "It's in the rafters." She goes, "You didn't touch anything." He goes, "It was in the rafters. It's replay." That's the face she made, and she's like pissed. She goes, "That's our point. That's our point." She's like, you know, Mila. I mean,
Right.
she's a roller derby girl.
I think
She's like,
we're wired about the same way.
she's like, that's our point. That's our point. She's going to the net.
Right.
She goes, "You can't grab that ball." I literally had to go up, get in front of her, and there's a door back there. I do this. Mila. I take her clear out the door.
Yep.
She goes, "That was the game point. We could win." I said, "Mila, we're still going to win. If you relax, let him have it. All right? It'll be fine. We're beating them. That one ball is not going to make a difference."
Right.
Now, did it touch anything? No. Was it in the rafters? Yes. I mean, hey, this is pickleball.
It is. It is what it is, right?
Yeah. And we did come back and win, but I'll remember that one forever, and I think she will too.
Right.
And she was so mad. And people make bad calls. And there are people that, will call an in-ball out.
Always when it's close.
Yeah.
Always.
That's a good ball. Just that little bit of movement. I mean, if you think about it, we're still moving 15 feet. We've only cut off about 2.5 feet, 5 feet of the court. So we still got 15 feet to shoot in.
Whoa, that had some spin to it.
All right. Let's do some blocking.
Okay.
All right. I get a point. You block it outside of those lines.
Okay. Where am I standing? Like just right here?
Just right there. I'm gonna hit them hard. All right. I want you to just block it back. We'll play the point all the way out.
Make it circle.
All right.
Okay. I'll put this over here. All right. Well, I'm notorious for forgetting my jackets.
The last two weeks I've had to call Therese because I brought all the stuff for those Tuesday morning things.
Yeah.
I've had to call her and say, "Can you grab my glasses? They're hanging on the back fence." And last week it was, "Could you grab my flip flops because they're sitting by the back fence."
Yeah, I know. So now I just take it immediately to wherever. Okay.
So right now, I want you to consciously block to the center line.
Okay.
All right? If you happen to go wide, fine. But I want you to try to go to the center line every time.
Okay.
All right? I'm going to get progressively harder.
Okay. Oh.
when you see that one,
Yeah.
you're gonna see you go from here to here. And you are in a ready stance. If you went down when I started to hit it and then had to come up, if you consciously try to get speed, and comfort level makes a big difference.
Right.
You are like me in the fact that I don't tend to, my ready position isn't here, which a lot of people's is.
Yeah.
My ready position tends to be the center one, so I can go here or here a little quicker than trying to go all the way over.
Right.
But you came up on that one.
All right. So keep it up where you can see it. Shoot. Ah! I can't even get close to that center line.
There you go.
Got it. Okay.
There you go.
Ooh, that got me.
Changed in mid-swing.
Nice turn.
Yeah.
Nice turn.
Or that chicken wing does work on that side.
Okay.
There you go.
Jeez, Louise, see how bad this is? Okay.
You know how you told me you were doing this?
Yep. Am I still doing it?
You're actually taking a little stutter step back. Every
Oh.
one of those. Every one of those, you're going back.
Like it's hard, and I'm like, shit, it's coming
Yeah.
hard. I need more
Right.
time.
Yeah, and
Okay.
you know it's coming hard, and right now you know I'm hitting it right at you.
Mhm.
Go ahead and get on the balls of your feet, because you're sitting back here, right? And lean forward a little bit, where it's just a little tiny push.
Okay.
You know, I gotta bring it. I have a paddle, an old paddle, that I have a stick and a ball in it,
Yeah.
so you can physically see what's
Yes.
going on.
Yes.
And you know, this is what you want, because you want that center line.
Right.
A slight turn, and all of a
Okay.
sudden the direction of that ball is a huge angle.
Okay.
And you think about it right here, it's no big deal because it's going to go here.
Right.
But all of a sudden here, and you're all the way out.
Yeah, it's
So,
way out.
so getting comfortable with being parallel with the net, and then making very slight adjustments for your angles makes a difference.
All right.
And the other thing is that it's hard for all of us to deal with is a ball at my foot is just as hard for me to hit as a ball over there. And in all honesty, sometimes that's easier
Right.
because then I'm actually stretching and putting my paddle up there. This ball right here is really hard for a lot of people. There's no real good shot right here.
Okay.
You know, maybe it's behind the back. I mean, you've got to get down. You know, and especially our age, the
Right.
number of people, you know, this is a tough shot for me.
Right.
You know, I got 2 bad knees. I got 2 new knees.
You have two new ones.
it's
You
a-
are
It's a tough shot.
$1 man.
It's a tough shot. All right, what that ball you
Still.
just hit has you continuing in that point. It's in the kitchen, especially if I hit that ball back here.
Yep.
And again, unless I'm a really good player, I hit that really hard forehand like that, I'm not all of a sudden chasing up to the net.
Right.
That drop shot right there, that's a winner more than 50% of the time.
Okay. Down. Little movement.
Little movement. When you went up like this. So all of a sudden you're at an angle popping it up. When you go up, right, you're down here, you still got to keep that parallel plane to the net.
Okay.
Up. There you go. Ball's coming at you hard. Stay in.
Still did it.
Stay in. There you go.
No
See how
movement.
solid that was?
Yeah, no movement, no movement, no movement. Okay.
I know you've been hit by the balls before.
Oh yeah, I've had
Doesn't hurt that bad.
I don't care about that. I only care when they aim for my face. Oh.
I'm gonna go with this side. I want you in that position. I'm gonna go to this side, and I want you to go ahead and turn your paddle around and take it forehand.
Okay.
All right? I didn't get there. Let's pick them up real quick. I had my ball hopper in the back of my truck.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. I didn't shut the tailgate. And there's about 20 balls somewhere on 605 between here and my house. I got home and my daughter says, "You know your tailgate's open."
And you went, no.
I did it 2 years ago with my track equipment. And I lost shot hooks and discuses, track units.
No.
And some guy picked them up and got them back to us. Can you imagine, 8-pound shot puts coming out of the back of a car like cannonballs?
I know. I probably would have.
I didn't even hear it.
Oh God. I had so many problems with that ball thing. And I saw it on YouTube of all places. You know those